Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
In motion right, Dobbs.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Into space at the 45.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, go steal.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
All right, go.
To throw now. Here's Love. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
Go red.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
They go bootleg. Love sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Fight 60. Set.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick-6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 54 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
97. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Slide through. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. The left side completion to Jones. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Come on, set.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Love, they go play action now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 35 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that's what I call the answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. They go play action now. Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Black swap. Check Fury.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seemed...
Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, Dillon.
There he goes, right side. That good for 19 on the first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Ready?
On play action, Love to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
38.
Off the play fake, Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Now Jackson on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
This time Jackson will throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Throwing is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Hey, green. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
Play action this time with Love. Rolling to his right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. That's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGroa, 41 yards. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson on 1st down. That one complete to Prochet. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. 43 rail. Hut, hut.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Trying to improvise. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Ready?
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's first down.
13. Get up!
And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Jackson. This ball intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They dealt the offense exactly.
No, don't go thinking I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving and stuff you be